everyone, good morning. This is me, Manya Gupta, your tech host. Bulletin of the day starts with Samsung, which is to unveil new foldables at July 9 event in New York. Amazon Diagnostics launches in India with at-home sample collection. GenAI-powered Alexa now available to over 1 million users. Meta Health talks to acquire AI startup Runaway to strengthen its Gen AI team. Google brings AI-powered tools to Chromebook Plus devices. Character.ai appoints ex-Meta executive Karandeep Anand as CEO, and finally about US House of Representatives, which bans WhatsApp over privacy concerns. So in yesterday's quiz, we asked you who is the founder of Meta, and the answer is Mark Zuckerberg. Now it's time for a daily tech question. Here's the one today. In which decade was the first transatlantic radio broadcast occurred? Confident you got the answer? Drop your guess in the comments below. Tune into tomorrow's bulletin to find out if you nailed it. Starting with the news section, Samsung is all set to host its much anticipated Galaxy Unpacked event on July 9 in New York, where the company is expected to reveal the latest iteration of its foldable smartphones, including the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6. These devices are set to come with significant upgrade in design, hinge durability, and AI integration. The Z Fold 6 could feature a lighter form factor and a more seamless folding display, while Z Flip 6, it might include a larger cover screen and improved battery life. So apart from the foldable, Samsung is also likely to showcase the new Galaxy Watch 7 and Galaxy Buds 3 lineup. With AI becoming central to this ecosystem, the new devices are expected to integrate Galaxy AI features for enhanced user experience. This event is particularly crucial as it positions Samsung ahead of the Apple's expected iPhone and Vision Pro announcements later this year. Moving on, in a significant expansion into healthcare, Amazon has launched Amazon Diagnostics in India, starting in the major cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Hyderabad. The services offers a range of lab tests with doorstep sample connection, allowing users to book tests through the Amazon app or website. The diagnostics offering includes routine blood tests, full body health packages, and disease-specific panels, all at competitive prices. So customers can schedule a phlebotomist to collect samples at their home and receive results digitally within 24 to 48 hours. Amazon has partnered with certified diagnostic labs to handle this testing and result generation. This move reflects Amazon's broader global ambitions to enter the health tech space, building on previous launches like Amazon Pharmacy. With India's increasing demand for affordables and accessible tech-enabled healthcare services, Amazon Diagnostics fills a crucial gap in preventive and routine health management. The seamless integration with the Amazon's existing infrastructure, which is payment, logistics, or user support, this could give an edge over the smaller health startups. Moving on, Amazon's much anticipated Gen AI powered Alexa is now available to over 1 million users in the US through an early access program, marking a major evolution in virtual assistant capabilities. Unlike the traditional scripted version, this upgraded Alexa leverages Amazon's in-house Titan large language model, giving it more natural, conversational, and context-aware capabilities. Users can now engage in multi-turn conversations, making spontaneous requests, and even ask Alexa to complete open-ended creative tasks, like writing a poem or summarizing a recipe. This enhanced Alexa can infer user intent better and follow up on a prior topic, something legacy versions struggled with. Amazon has also introduced voice personalization, allowing Alexa to respond differently depending on which household member is speaking. So while still being tested, early adopters report that Assistant feels significantly smarter and more responsive than before. This rollout is a key step in Amazon's strategy to compete with OpenAI, Google, and Apple, all of whom are integrating generative AI into consumer products. So by embedding Gen AI into Alexa, Amazon aims to make the assistant indispensable in daily life, from smart home management to boosting productivity. Moving on, Meta recently held acquisition talks with Runaway, a rising generative AI startup known for cutting-edge video creation models, as a part of the push to attract top talent and enhance the AI product pipeline. Although the deal did not materialize, the talks indicate that Meta's growing urgency to compete in this rapidly advancing AI race is serious. Runaway, which gained fame for its text-to-video model Gen 2, has become a key player in creative AI space, offering tools used by designers, filmmakers, and marketers. Meta's interest was less about the product and more about recruiting top-tier AI researchers and engineers, according to insiders. Now, the move aligns with Meta's broader strategy to catch up with rivals like OpenAI, Google DeepMind, and Anthropic, all of whom have released transformative AI models in the past year. So Meta is seeking to scale both infrastructure and talent, especially as it integrates AI across platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Even though the runaway acquisition didn't go through, the discussions reflect a trend of acqui hiring in Silicon Valley, where acquiring a startup is often a shortcut to absorbing technical expertise. So Meta is expected to continue aggressively pursuing talent and AI partnerships in 2025. Google is taking its Chromebook Plus lineup to the next level by integrating several generative AI features aimed at boosting productivity and creativity. Latest update brings tools like Help Me Write, an AI-powered text assistant embedded across apps and web pages, which suggests contextual edits and enhancements to user-generated content. There's also an AI-generated wallpaper tool and hands-free AI-powered video calling assistant which enhance lighting and audio quality in real time. Targeting students, remote workers, and casual users, these updates align Chromebooks with the rising expectations around AI integration. Additionally, Google Photos on Chromebook Plus now includes Magic Editor, enabling users to move objects in image, resize elements, or enhance photo backgrounds with a few clicks. These features, previously exclusive to high-end Pixel phones, mark Google's commitment to democratizing AI access across devices. The rollout coincides with rising demand for affordable yet powerful computing devices in education and hybrid work setups. So, with competitors like Microsoft, which also embed in AI in Windows, Google's move is strategic, ensuring that Chrome OS remains relevant and competitive. The new tools will be available on all Chromebook Plus models launched after 2023 with no additional subscription fees for now. Now, in a major leadership move, Character.ai, a fast-growing generative AI company, they have appointed Karandeep Anand as its new Chief Executive Officer. Anand, formerly with Meta and Brex, has been closely associated with product growth, business development in AI, and fintech sectors. So, as Character.ai scales up, Anand's appointment is seen as a step towards commercializing and expanding the product beyond its cult user base. Founded by ex-Google researcher Noam Shazir and Daniel De Freitas, Character.ai has gained popularity for allowing users to interact with AI-powered personalities like Elon Musk or Socrates, blending entertainment with AI conversation. With over 100 million monthly visits, platform has seen rapid adoption, particularly among the Gen Z users. Under Anand's leadership, Character.ai plans to deepen its focus on monetization, possibly expanding into expertise AI offering while maintaining its consumer-centric avatar interactions. His experience at Meta, especially in scaling the business tools for billions of users, could be instrumental in steering Character.ai into the next growth phase. Company has also recently introduced group chat and memory features, indicating a push towards more immersive social AI experiences. Last but not the least, there's a news about the US House of Representatives, which has officially banned Meta-owned WhatsApp from all government-issued devices, citing serious privacy security concerns. A memo issued by the Chief Administrative Officers instructed staff to remove the app by June 30, labeling it as a high risk to users due to platform's lack of transparency, questionable data encryption practices, and broader security vulnerabilities. So the move is a major setback for Meta, whose 1.8 trillion tech empire continues to face scrutiny over the handling of user data. While Meta strongly disagreed with House's decision, arguing that WhatsApp is end-to-end encrypted by default, the House pointed out its approval of other secure apps like Signal, Microsoft Teams, iMessage, and Wickr. Interestingly, WhatsApp remains authorized in US Senate, highlighting the inconsistency in federal tech policy. This action comes amid Meta's ongoing legal battles with FTC and its recent efforts to align with the military and Trump administration, including partnerships for AI and defense tech. This is all for today's bulletin. I'll again meet you tomorrow. Till then, stay safe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe IT Voice for all your tech updates. Thank you.